YouTube, what's the deal? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman. I before the E. Golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that. We back with another reaction. So we're gonna get into this Tahsa K ADAM22 clip. I'm super disappointed in Joe Budden, man. Joe Budden is one of like the people who I drive inspiration from in doing any of this content shit, to be honest with you. And I just feel like it's kind of crazy that he let an interview sit up, talked about it for a relationship in the industry, and ultimately here's ADAM22 coming to do a cleanup job. Like, nasty work from Adam, because let's be honest, you don't have no interest in Tahsa K. I've never heard bro bring Tahsa K up or anything, but then you hear the controversy around Joe maybe not releasing the interview due to her and Cardi's beef, and it's like, you know, he like, I am the hellfire. You could talk about whatever you want over here. Cardi, her herpes, because that's how he moved. But we're gonna get into this clip basically where bro like tries to kick Joe back in, and then he tries to bring Tahsa K along for the ride. Let's get into this. Lame ass nigga. Lame ass nigga.
I really respected Joe Budden, and he's like a huge inspiration for me content-wise, and then the way he did me dirty in that situation just because he was salty because I fucking massacred him on his own podcast.
Damn.
That hurt.
You did that?
That's kind of when I realized, like, oh, that's why everybody hates him in the industry.
Yeah, he's good at what he does, though.
Yeah.
I just did his podcast.
Did you?
He had all of them come at me. But when I left the room, they all submitted and said they were winos.
That whole room together don't equal up to one.
They was like, you're tearing down the black community. I said, oh, yeah? The black community said the same thing about you, too, Joe.
Yeah.
I said, when you supposedly kick the girlfriend ribs out and the baby out of the stomach and shit like that. I mean, that's it.
You said that?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Whoa.
He probably edited that shit out. You think he edited that out?
He probably edited that shit out. But I was just like, we're not going to do this because you notice I didn't report on that because I knew it was bullshit. Like, if you really kicked the baby out that girl's stomach, she wouldn't have went back as many times as she did. And she wouldn't have taken money to go back.
But that's the standard? Is if a girl goes back, then it didn't happen?
No. She got paid to go back. Love and Hip Hop.
Really?
Yeah. So, you know, the thing about it is, like, I want to protect our black women, and I don't think they should be getting, you know, beat or hands. But, some, you know, New York girls, they the type, they want to hit you upside the head and shit. You know what I'm saying? And when you hitting somebody that's an ex-crackhead upside the head like Joe Budden,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Golly. He liable to snap. And so back then, he was on that Molly real hard.
Yeah, he was like an E-tard, not a crackhead.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
he was an E-tard.
You hit a motherfucker under the influence, bitch. He not going to remember knocking your ass out.
Actually, he's most of the Love and Hip Hop I've watched throughout my career, and that is the fascinating thing, is kind of observing the way he's moving and trying to guess exactly what drugs he was on at that time. Yeah. And
then you fighting a motherfucker. That's like getting into a street fight with a crackhead out here in L.A.
Right.
You liable to get your motherfucking ass whooped.
And that's what I found out when I went on this fucking Amazon show. Is like, what am I doing trusting this crackhead? And it's crazy, though, because I had multiple very, very respected people. I'm
going to just say, man, Adam is treading really deep water. You calling Joe a crackhead, all kind of shit. Like, you went on the AMP show to do an interview, you feel me? And you know Joe, you know how Joe is. Like, why didn't you expect anything? Why did you expect anything less than what you got? You know what I'm saying? You're not a friend to the culture. Nobody looks at you as a friend to the culture. You're not, what do you call that? Like, you're not an important, integral role in this hip hop. Now, SoundCloud era and shit, back in your Melrose days and all that, you was breaking a lot of shit, showing a lot of people a lot of different things. You have then moved into something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course, Joe was going to do that. What did you expect? What is there to talk about with you besides all that shit? It's not like you're going to sit up and talk hip hop. Fucking cornball. Isn't it crazy?
You're telling me don't go do content with Joe right now because he has no decency.
I love Joe.
I found out the hard way.
I love Joe. I just think as broadcasters, we take it personal when our names are in the title. Yeah. Like, we're like, whoa. I do the news just like you, so what the fuck are we talking about? Right. You see what I'm saying? But I knew.
I saw Joe Budden saying that my channel is irrelevant. Last time I checked, we did like 50 million views last month. His channel got 10 million. So what are we talking about? I'm irrelevant. I'm 5 times your ass.
Shots fired.
And that's the Clips channel and the man.
look how she just paused after that, because like I'm gonna just be honest, that was some like whole bitchy ass shit. Like she should have said something about it. That shit was so bitchy that she just was like what do I do here? Like, Adam is a real hoe, bro. I'm telling y'all. And he's treading deep waters. You feel me? Not only do he got half a Los Angeles Crips on his motherfucking head, but it's like you about to have niggas in New York on your head too, talking all this crazy shit, bro. Like, I don't know where Adam Grand Mason gets off doing this shit. You feel me? Then you bring Tasha K in here thinking she's going to help you drag, bro. Shout out Tasha K. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Tasha K, because she's keeping it real. Yo, Joe is great at what he does. I fuck with Joe. You know what I mean? And I'm going to leave all that other shit to y'all. Y'all do that. You feel me? Ho ass nigga.
No, but I don't know. I just don't.
You have been doing this longer though.
But I don't.
You have.
Right. He's been fucking hanging out with Tahiri on YouTube since 2005.
Yeah, but I'm talking about you've been building No Jumper for years.
Yeah, and I was like a fan of him for the majority.
Yeah.
Like way before. 2015 I started doing it. He's been doing it way longer. I was watching his shit when I started it.
Butthurt.
Yeah.
Pure.
Anyway.
But shots fired. I stay out of men business.
Yeah.
That's men business.
Whatever. I mean,
but I had a really good time on his podcast, and they didn't shy away from nothing, and I like that because you know I can hold my own, and you know they all had their perceptions, because you know when you type my name in the search engine, it gives nothing but bad shit.
Right.
So for them to really get to know me, because I normally don't do interviews.
Well, from my experience going on their show, they don't tend to do a lot of research, and they don't really come prepared.
No, I don't think they.
They didn't really come prepared for you.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. They act like they take it all serious, but then they don't really seem like they're doing their homework.
No.
Okay.
I think he has them doing he has them doing so many shows that they don't really know. Like it's just like
you think Melissa Ford is gonna last over there?
Yes and no.
They're trying to cook up drama, saying she's trying to fuck Ish.
Nah, she's not. She's really nice though.
I think she's great.
She's a very nice person, and I love. And you know, me and my assistant Chelsea was talking about this. Like a lot of girls that came from her era are on OnlyFans, selling pussy, doing whatever they got to do, right? But she's really trying to make a different, you know, make a name for herself and talk and to share her experience.
Shout out to M4. She's meant to last over there.
I think her energy is going to, because when I was talking and arguing with them,
right.
And they were trying to tell me it's fucked up that I would put out, you know, a preacher and his, you know, getting his dick sucked by another bitch, and you know he has a wife and kids. And I was like, wait a minute, did you lock your door at night? And they was like, yeah. So why do you lock your door at night? To keep your house safe, right? So why the fuck would you unlock your door and let a bitch into your house knowing you a public figure to suck your dick, knowing you got a wife and kids? That's not my responsibility. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I keep order in the black community. And so they were like, that's really fucked up. And you know, she was over there like, yes, say it. But she never would say anything. And I was just like, but I think because of the amount of...
I'm going to be honest. That's the problem with Melissa Ford, dude. You know, I fuck with her on the Joe Budden podcast, but it's like she don't be having nothing to say. And every time she does have something to say, it's so fucking vague. Even when you ask her like, yo, what I did on the weekend, it's like, yeah, he was around. Like, what the fuck does that mean, dude? You know what I'm saying? I was around.
She in that room, like, you know, and you know, she light skin. You know, they just...
Hey, fuck you, Tasha.
I guess... It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
When she went over there, she was supposed to start her own podcast under his network. And then she kind of bailed out of it because she felt like she had work to do on her public personality.
She does have work to do.
Yeah.
She does have. But
I don't know if she could have her own
But
show.
she's a very nice person. I think if she does it with other women, you know, she would do well. But because her personality is so mellow. Right. Like she's a very mellow person. It's going to be hard to find someone who's going to be less mellow, because you know you can't have no one with more energy than the host. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you got to have a live wire to
really keep
that thing going.
Yeah. So, but I think you know, I like that they added her, because it's so much misogyny in that room. Right. And I think it's nice to have a female perspective, but she's giving very much Angela Yee right now, and how Angela Yee was at the Breakfast Club. Right. You know.
I need every. I see. So ultimately, I'm gonna just say like, I like how Tasha K be coming, bro. To me, it just seemed like, yo, if it's thorough, if I got leads on it, it's seeming like this is what it is, then I'm gonna report on it. I don't be mad at that. That's why I be telling people, like, I fuck with Tasha K. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them light skin remarks. Not one bit. But back to Adam. You're a bum, bro. You're a bum. And it's like you're using every little avenue you can to try to like bleed out your competition when it's like you're the one hemorrhaging, bro. Like everybody sees how you looking. You work around drug addicts. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? Your right hand man, the second best dude on No Jumper right now, arguably to me, is Brick Baby. And you know what I'm saying? This nigga need to go to rehab. And that's nothing to Brick Baby. You feel me? Shout out to Brick Baby. You feel me? But your leading man is a dope fiend, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got internal shit that you need to work on, but you over here trying to point this way and talk about this and talk about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? A nigga still don't even know what's up with the 16-year-old girl and shit. I'm trying to be like that, but it's like you trying to pry in everybody, Tahiri, and nigga, what about the 16-year-old that you groomed? Weirdo. Shout out to Tasha K for not falling for none of that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her in the encouraging words for M4, because like me, I just feel like M4 should bounce off the Joe Budden podcast if she's not gonna do what she was brought there to do. You know what I mean? For me, she don't really provide the women's side of things or anything like that. So I'm just like, she could go. You feel me? Not like that. But it's your boy Gangland Neem. Let me know what you think about the Let me know what you think about the clip. Let me know what you think about Adam trying to fire at everybody. Like if he's not under enough scrutiny. And bro's time is coming. Now, this is not me threatening. I'm not threatening nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a nigga in the basement, right? But mark my word, all this shit that he's doing is gonna come back to him, bro. You feel me? That's how the universe works. You know what I mean? You can't keep throwing this shit out there and think it ain't about to fly back around. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.